The Little Mermaid. Far, far out to the sea, where the water is crystal clear, lies a secret kingdom. Here a Mer King lived with his 6 mermaid daughters. The youngest was a quiet girl with a gentle heart. She dreamed of faraway adventures in the world above the sea. Once a mermaid is 15, said her grandmother, she is allowed to swim up to the surface. Be patient, little one, your turn will come. One by one, the little mermaid sisters came of age and visited the surface. They returned full of stories and all the things they had seen. At last, it was turn of the little mermaid. She floated eagerly up towards the sea's surface. When she finally pushed her face through the salty swell, she saw a fine ship floating nearby. The people were throwing a party for the handsome prince on board. The little mermaid couldn't take her eyes off the prince. As she swam closer for a better look, a storm suddenly sprang up and tossed the ship about on the huge waves. The little mermaid watched in horror as the prince was thrown into the churning sea. She dived down to rescue him. Holding him in her arms, the little mermaid swam to the shore and gently pushed the unconscious prince onto the beach. When she saw some people coming down the beach to help the prince, she leapt back into the waves and swam back home. From that day on, the little mermaid could think of nothing but the prince and how she longed to be with him. One day, she couldn't bear it any longer. She visited the evil sea witch. I can give you a potion to make you human, but I will take your beautiful voice in return. Cackled the witch. If you fail to win the prince's love, you will melt into sea foam and be gone forever. The little mermaid loved the prince so much that she agreed. She swam to the shore and drank the potion, then fell into a deep sleep. When she woke up, she was lying in the prince's palace. She tried to speak, but her voice was lost forever, and she could only smile at her handsome rescuer. The prince was intrigued by the silent stranger. He took her everywhere, and the little mermaid had never been happier. Then, one day, the prince told her that he was to be married, but that he loved another girl who had once rescued him from the sea. Without her voice, the little mermaid couldn't tell the prince that she was that girl. On the day of the prince's wedding, the girl walked with the little mermaid along the beach. Suddenly, a huge wave crashed over the prince and the little mermaid, washing them out to the sea. Without thinking, the little mermaid dived beneath the churning waves and grabbed the prince, taking him back to shore. "You're the girl who saved me before," he cried. The little mermaid smiled and nodded. "I can marry the princess. I love you," he sighed. "Will you marry me?" As he kissed her, something magical happened. She could feel her voice returning. "Yes!" she cried out of joy. The couple were married the very next day. The mermaid's dream had come true, but she never forgot her family or that she had once been a mermaid.